We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd, gone. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. To throw is gone. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Time to find. Line when you're setting up the screen, you don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gurley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They're running with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing on first down. Fitzgerald, he's going to let this one go deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. On second down, here's Penny. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On third down, Fitzgerald. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, Fitzgerald. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Fitzgerald. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here we go. White 90.
To throw on second down, Fitzgerald. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long. Fitzgerald dancing to his left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And the kick by Elliott is good. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw on 2nd down is gone. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that, In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Goff now to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Brendan Langley picks it. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll run it now out of the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Fitzgerald flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! 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 Here we go! Hut! Hut!
Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This one fielded at the 5. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21. Flex round! Flex round! Hut! Hut!
From the gun, Fitzgerald going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Penny, the first down carry, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Flex round! Flex round!
And they'll run it again with Penny. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 3rd down, Penny. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Rashad Penny, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. On first down, it's Gurley. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Play action. It's gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Starting left here.
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Goff. And Robinson with a big catch. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They come out with one back and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. Nifty move. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ohio! Ohio! We got three, brother. Flex round! Flex round!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Flex round! Flex round! 6 guard! Check 6 guard! Hey! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ohio! Ohio!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. Throwing on first down. Fitzgerald dumps that off to Petty as running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Throwing, Hundley. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Solomon Thomas in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Flex round! Flex round!
Operating from the gun. Fitzgerald flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 34. After the interception, here's Goff. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Goff now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Again, Goff dumps it off to Gurley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go. DC.
After the run, Goff going to throw. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. Good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Pete here on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And following the pick-6, and they had decent field position and throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
In search of redemption from the pick-6. Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. Good move by Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 40 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face, and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing right, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fitzgerald being chased out left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
On 1st and 10, Fitzgerald escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep down, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Parker unable to get that one. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Ohio!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Throwing again. Fitzgerald. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
On first down, Fitzgerald. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Goff going to throw it. He's going to let it go again. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now it's gone. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. As his guys are in for 6. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2. To the air again. Goff. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Throwing on 1st down. Fitzgerald. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to the air on 2nd down. Fitzgerald. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One final shot. They'll look to throw. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Back to throw. Fitzgerald. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were